What's that have to do with me? No, that's you.
All right, let's get into this. You're just mad because I'm showing you a real burger and you're used to nothing in them. You're used to nothing burgers.
Vacation. What?
That's pretty close to ye. I don't like that.
The gvacation@gmail.com. Moot, check your emails real quick. Make sure you ain't got nothing with that. Okay, go in there. Hold on. I got them on correspondence.
Jeffrey Epstein at gvacation@gmail.com. I want to realize. Oh, I want you to realize.
You misspoke. You misread. Misread and misspoke already.
I want you to realize that the dog hasn't barked. Stop.
Read, motherfucker.
I want you to realize that the dog that hasn't barked.
Nope, wrong. Again. Read it how it's typed. Third time. Let's go.
I want you to realize that that dog that hasn't barked is Trump. ... Victim name. Spent hours at my house with him. ... He has never once been mentioned. Police chief, etc. I'm 75% there.
Is my mic clipping out, by the way, or no?
Your mic's so dog shit. Always.
I understand it's dog shit, but is it clipping out when I'm loud?
No.
Okay, good. That's all I care about.
Victim, Mar-a-Lago. A bunch of random shit that I guess we can't read. Trump said he asked me to resign. Never a member ever. Of course.
That must be of his Mar-a-Lago club. So that's funny. Trump's like, oh yeah, I asked him to resign from the club that he's not a member of. He's like, the fuck? How am I gonna... Yeah, what am I supposed to do here?
Of course, he knew about the girls as he asked Ghislaine to stop. And then the big one.
The big one.
I think you should let him hang himself. If he says he hasn't been on the plane or to the house, then that gives you a valuable PR and political currency. You can hang him in a way that potentially generates a positive benefit for you. Or, if it really looks like he could win, you could save him, generating a debt. Of course, it is possible that, when asked, he'll say Jeffrey's a great guy and has gotten a raw deal and is a victim of political correctness, which is to be outlawed in a Trump regime. I'll read the nested ones first. If we were to craft an answer for him, what do you think it should be? I hear CNN planning to ask Trump tonight about his relationship with you, either on air or in scrum afterwards. God damn it. I didn't even know about those. There's nothing in this one. And then there's nothing in this one. Okay, good. I only missed that one.
I mean, that's pretty definitive, but the thing is, I don't know how much is going to change anything, because there's been like a lot of photos of this motherfucker with Trump over the years, and nobody cared. So now it's going to be like, well, apparently he could have been talking about another kid.
The new marching order is that it's the girl that he's talking about was the girl who wrote in like a book that Trump never did anything wrong. So that's like the current marching orders of like, oh, this is a nothing burger. It was that girl.
It will never matter what it is. I think there could be video of Trump raping a child on camera, and they would come out with some excuse for it. It doesn't matter. It's Hassan Piker.
They'd be like, that's an old kid.
Donald Trump is pirate software, I think, at this point. They just never admit fault.
Oh,
never.
Yeah, true. I agree with that.
It's like you're doing it incorrectly.
So would you call this a nothing burger? As king of the nothing burgers, what are you going to claim this as? A burger or a nothing burger?
I mean, it's as much of a burger as all the other stuff against him. But these people, they're not enthusiasts of burgers. They're just, they don't care, right? You're trying to feed a burger to someone who's a vegan. They're never going to want it. They're going to come up with an excuse over and over and over and over again, right? There's nothing you can do.
Okay.
So I think it's a big deal. I think it's like, first off, it's saying that Trump hung out for hours with some fucking girl that was a victim. The fuck's going on there? Huh?
Not good.
Not good.
Not good.
To my
breaking news
Q&A as always, but I do have the FBI director with me here, Kash Patel. You all know him well, and he's here to provide an update for you all with respect to China. As you know, President Trump had a very successful meeting on his trip to Asia with President Xi.
Hold on, I'll do a
where
look
they
there.
discussed the need for China to crack down on fentanyl.
She's wearing the earrings. These are the big ones. When she wears these earrings, it's huge.
Epstein.
Statement about the new Epstein.
Yes!
Yes!
Released by House Democrats.
Dude, her face,
Separate
she was
from
pissed.
Why you believe the emails were made public? Can you address their substance? Did the president ever spend hours at Jeffrey Epstein's house with a victim?
These emails prove absolutely nothing other than the fact that President Trump
Bing
did
chilling.
nothing wrong. And what President Trump has always
The Bing
said
chilling song.
is that he was from Palm Beach, and so was Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was a member at Mar-a-Lago until President Trump kicked him out because Jeffrey Epstein
was never a member.
pedophile and he was a creep. And this email you refer to with the name of a victim that was unredacted now and has since been reported on in this room, so I will go ahead and say it, Virginia Guffrey. And it was CBS's own reporting we did that recently wrote that Miss Guffrey maintained,
10 subs, thank you.
And God rest her soul, that she maintained that there was nothing inappropriate she ever
Hold on,
witnessed, that
we're gonna
President
thank you in a
Trump
second.
was always extremely professional and friendly to her. And so I think it's a question worth asking the Democrat Party, and you should all go ask them after this briefing, of why they chose to redact that name of a victim who has already publicly made statements about her relationship with Jeffrey Epstein and is unfortunately no longer with us.
Imagine if it's not her and they release a new one.
That's fucking crazy.
Why not just go ahead, release the full files on Epstein, get this all
She's
over
like,
with?
God fucking damn it.
This administration has done more with respect to transparency when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein than any administration ever. In fact, this administration, the
more than
Department of
Lincoln,
Justice, has turned over tens of thousands of documents to the American people. We are cooperating and showing support for the House Oversight Committee. That's part of the reason you are seeing these documents that were released today, because of the House Oversight Committee's and Republicans' efforts to get these out to the public. This administration also moved, the Department of Justice also moved to unseal grand jury testimony, which we know, unfortunately, a judge declined those requests. So this administration has done more than any, and it just shows how this is truly a manufactured hoax by the Democrat Party. For now, they're talking about it all of a sudden because President Trump is in the Oval Office. But when Joe Biden was sitting in there, the Democrats never brought this up. This wasn't an issue that they cared about because they actually don't care about the victims in these cases. They care about trying to score political points against President Trump, as we have, of course, seen with this government
Biden's
shutdown.
Like,
and this
I was in
entire
office?
thing,
What
again,
office?
it's not a coincidence to the American people at home. There are no coincidences in Washington, D.C. And it is not a coincidence that the Democrats leaked these emails to the fake news this morning ahead of Republicans reopening the government. This is another distraction campaign by the Democrat and the liberal media, and it's why I'm being asked questions about Epstein instead of the government reopening because of Republicans and President
She does
Trump.
not like it.
Reagan.
In transparency, Caroline, why are White House officials then meeting with Representative Boebert in an effort to try and get her to not sign this petition calling for the release of the files?
Doesn't it show transparency that members of the Trump administration are willing to brief members of Congress whenever they please? Doesn't that show our level of transparency? Doesn't that show the level of transparency when we are willing to sit down with members of Congress and address their concerns? That is that's a defining factor of transparency, having discussions with members of Congress about various issues. And I'm not going to detail conversations that took place in the Situation Room in the press briefing room.
Breaking news, breaking news.
We got more from the Oversight Committee, Dan.
News,
oh my God. Oh my God.
Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news.
That's not the Oversight
I
Committee.
know.
More documents. Wait, but this is from 5 hours ago, isn't it?
Oh, maybe it is. Guys, are we missing this? Is this new?
Hold on.
Message. Once they're gone, the monarchy is dependable. Prince Andrew and Trump today. Too funny. From gitunes@gmail.com. I assume that's Jeffrey Epstein, because the last one was like G Vacations or whatever.
Yeah.
Recall, Prince Andrew accuser came out of Mar-a-Lago. Steve Bannon. Can't believe nobody is making you the connective tissue. F and B only. I don't know who that is. Maybe FBI? I have no idea. I'll call you from New York. Oh. I'll call you from... Wait, doesn't it go down?
Read from the bottom. Yeah, read from the bottom.
I think he made the arguments that it was Trump's money, making it not illegal, though He also said he only found out afterwards, and the fact, according to the indictment, was billed as services rendered and grossed up. I'm sure his accountant has flipped anyways. I did talk in detail to Starr yesterday, re-indictments. How Trump can make a deal, special counsel. Clinton's trash can. Yes, Starr gave me more. Yuck.
Yuck.
The principal for impeachment is clear. What's missing is courage. Okay, that's what they were talking about. All right. It makes no difference whether it was his money. Issue is failure to disclose, plus fact that he lied his ass off about it makes it clear that he knew it was illegal.
Oh boy.
Morris concedes that American Dharma could be unfathomably sorry.
He misspoke and
I did,
misread.
yep. Could be an uncomfortable experience for those still wrestling with the realities of the Trump era in America. It's kind of a horror movie, says Morris. I don't know how to better describe it. I'll call you from New York. Sent from my iPad. Flying back, how is life among the lucrative and
there's
louche?
so much here.
Anyone stand out? When we meet, I will endeavor to mesmerize you with stories of DC. So wild. SoftBank duty guy I liked and seemed aware and honest, re-son. Lots of slathering to Saudis. I yipped about inclusion. I observed that half IQ in world was possessed by women without mentioning they are more than 51% of the population. Munchin? Plumps new depths. War seems more likely than I used to think. Donald J. Trump is world's luckiest guy in terms of opposition, economy, etc. Still thinks his world will collapse. I'm trying to figure out why American elite think if you murder your baby by beating and abandonment, it must be irrelevant to your admission to Harvard, but hit on a few women 10 years ago and can't work at network or think tank. Do not repeat this insight.
It's gotten... Follow him on Twitter, LH Summers.
Okay. Is Donald still feeling good? While there will be some changes this week, funny, but Kaslowitz is getting turned down repeatedly by firms unwilling to represent Donald. More would represent Donald if Kaslowitz was out of the picture. Not surprising, very hard to be a law firm representing the President of the United States, and I know what to do when the President of the United States lies to you. My world thinks poorly of Gorelick for representing Jared. How guilty is Donald? Of crudity, surely. Of gross ignorance, surely. Of being utterly without the intelligence, temperance for job, surely. Of being overline on family profiting, very likely. Of gross disregard for appearance, almost surely. Of Russians having...
you misspoke.
Financial leverage, less clear.
Yeah, it's not so fun, is it?
Of Russians helping in election with complicity of his campaign, plausibly but not certain. Strike me if you work for Donald, you don't freelance, so he is guilty of whatever his campaign did. Do you agree with foregoing? Sent from my iPad. Hi, Reed.
Okay.
Ashley here from Washington Post. I cover the White House and I'm emailing because my colleagues, Bob Costa and I, are getting ready to post a story about President Trump's decision to move ahead with retaining outside counsel. And we understand you're one of the finalists for the role and have already spoken with senior White House officials. I just want to let you know that we plan to mention your name and, of course, see if you want to comment. And I also wanted to check and see if you were open to chatting totally off the record, just in case there's any nuance or guidance you'd like to provide. I'm at blank or my desk is ... Do you want it or Jared? Do I have a chance? And if so, your view? I don't really... I'm not really understanding.
Go all the way to the bottom.
Are we reading the wrong way?
I think so. Oh, subject, Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay, read this bottom one. What's this? What we got here?
Dear... He was forwarding that to Epstein for advice. Dear Brett, I left you a phone message earlier.
Telephone, not a phone.
Fuck, you read it then.
No, see? I just want you to know how it feels, okay? It doesn't feel good, does it? It's hurtful.
You fucking read it. I'm done.
Oh, I'm reading it. Oh, you want me to read it out loud? I don't want to read it out loud.
Read it out loud.
I left you a telephone message earlier. The Mail on Sunday newspaper is running a story on Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein, Prince Andrew, and other this weekend. We urgently require...
I'm not going to call you out for misspeaking. Just fucking read it.
I don't believe you.
I'm not.
I have PTSD.
I know.
I have PTSD.
I give you 10-minute immunity.
We urgently require responses from Miss Maxwell to the following questions. Our deadline is noon tomorrow. My telephone numbers are block a block. Annette Witheridge, on behalf of the Mail of Sunday. Blah, 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 says Ghislaine Maxwell offered her a job as a masseuse with Jeffrey Epstein when she was age 15. Miss Maxwell led her upstairs on her first visit to him at his Palm Beach house. Epstein was naked on the massage table. Maxwell initiated a bisexual encounter during which Ms. Maxwell rubbed her own breasts on Mr. Epstein and directed the child to copy her. Please respond to these allegations and all others in the original Jane Doe 102 complaint. Ms. Maxwell took part in numerous other sexual encounters involving her assistant and Mr. Epstein. Ms. Maxwell kept sex toys and costumes in the Palm Beach mansion and dressed the child prior to sex sessions with Mr. Epstein. Ms. Maxwell herself wore black vinyl during sex sessions with Mr. Epstein. Jesus, fuck, these people are freaky as fuck. The child was paid between US $200 and $5,000 for sex, depending on whether it involved travel and other men. The child was required to have sex with friends of Ms. Maxwell and Mr. Epstein, including Glenn Dubin, Les Wexner. Boy, that sounds like one of our donators. Hold on. Les Wexner. What does that sound like?
Isn't that... One sec. Who is this?
Hold on.
American businessman and former CEO of Victoria's Secret.
Les next.
$9 billion. Jesus. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay. Ehud Barak, former Senator George Mitchell, and Stephen Coslin. Ms. Maxwell introduced the child to Prince Andrew in 2001 at Miss Maxwell's London house, where the child had sex with him. The child was subsequently directed to meet him at Mr. Epstein's New York house, where Ms. Maxwell directed the child to sit on Andrew's knee with someone else. Andrew groped both girls. Ms. Maxwell directed the child after this to have sex with Prince Andrew. Ms. Maxwell and Mr. Epstein subsequently traveled with the child to Little St. James, where she was directed to stage an orgy for Andrew and Mr. Epstein, during which she performed oral sex on them. The child was paid extra by Mr. Epstein or his employees for these sexual encounters. Ms. Maxwell knew the child's age and laughed about it when she introduced her to Andrew. Ms. Maxwell and Mr. Epstein tried to persuade the child to bear his child. Okay. After sexual encounters with male friends of Mr. Epstein and or Ms. Maxwell and Mr. Epstein would ask the child explicit questions after what went on. Mr. Epstein's residence in Florida and New York had surveillance cameras that taped the sex sessions and taped the child even in the bathroom. Ms. Maxwell and Mr. Epstein, I'm going to say right now, by the way, I don't think they should be pardoning this Ghislaine Maxwell character. It doesn't sound like she was so hands-off. It sounds like she was quite hands-on with all this shit. Yeah, boobs on as well, apparently. Ms. Maxwell and Mr. Epstein arranged for Ehud Barak. Who the fuck is that?
Apparently it's a big Israeli guy.
Okay, to have sex with several girls, often at Mr. Epstein's Palm Beach house. Ms. Maxwell piloted President Bill Clinton in a helicopter to a dinner on Little St. James, where two brunettes, Ms. Maxwell, Virginia, and Mr. Epstein were at the table. Okay, well, that's good. We don't have any direct Bill Clinton fucking children yet. That's good. Mr. Epstein bought Ms. Maxwell the helicopter, homes in New York and London, and a Mercedes. Well, we don't know what model Mercedes.
So this was to Brett, to JFA, on Ghislaine Maxwell.
That must be their attorney, maybe?
I'm not sure. To New York Max, forward. FYI, follow up on my email of this morning. Again, I have no intention of responding unless you direct otherwise.
So I think this is Ghislaine being to her attorney. I'm like, look, and I ain't responding to this fucking reporter unless you tell me otherwise. All right, keep scrolling up.
Forward. Hey there, what's all this? I don't know about this. You must say so, please. This has nothing to do with me. I can't take any more of this.
To the Duke. Wait, scroll down. From the Duke. Who's the Duke?
Oh, I assume that's from Prince Andrew?
Oh shit.
I
Is
can
it?
only
He's a prince though.
The
Not a
Duke of
duke.
Essex.
Oh my god. Dude, that would be so sick. Imagine if you just sign your fucking emails, the Duke.
The Duke.
Yo, what's up? The Duke here. Hey, what's up with all this? I don't know anything about this. You gotta say something.
This?
Hey, this got nothing to do with me. I can't take any more of this shit. Hey, whoa, wait.
Whoa.
Hold on, what we got here? And this is from I don't
Jeff
know
to Peggy.
who's Peggy. Should you point out to Ariana Huffington that the same type of person, same as Strauss-Kahn, is Andrew's accuser? Long criminal record, total liar. Ariana should champion the dangers of false allegation. Send a reporter or reporters to investigate. The palace would love it. The girl in the photo was nothing more than a telephone answerer. She was never 15. Never? She just turned from 14 to 16? According to her version, she worked for Trump, first at that age at Mar-a-Lago. It's ridiculous. But the press, like Strauss-Kahn, is afraid to question women. Okay. So this is from... So who the fuck is Peggy Segal?
Let's look it up. Peggy.
Am I screaming into my microphone? Is it too loud?
American. No, you're fine. American publicist, 78. Is an
Okay.
American entertainment publicist who advertises new film releases to an audience of media.
So
maybe?
she's probably like the PR for Epstein then, I'm guessing.
Maybe.
A little bit. Just okay. So
You guys didn't realize that the name Virginia, the woman who killed herself, is not blacked out. That means that the blacked out woman is a different child. Okay.
not good.
Not good.
If you rewrite, so this is from Peggy to Jeffrey Epstein. If you write your last email in better grammar, I can cut and paste it and send it to Ariana Huffington from me. Did you know why Prince Albert's Charlene fled to the airport with a one-way ticket back to South Africa? Because she found out about a third illegitimate child that is 3 months old. The palace officials followed her to the airport and probably made her an offer she could not refuse. We'll get details. Jesus, this is a fucking movie here, bro. What? There's some fucking royal family shit going on here, bro.
There will probably be a movie about this, yeah.
There's definitely going to be movies about this, but that's an heir to the throne now.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he's kicked out now.
Yeah, but still, like if everyone else gets fucking murked, this kid can take over the throne. I think a great opportunity has arisen. Just like the headlines of a hotel maid now proven to have lied to the Strauss-Kahn case, the girl who accused Prince Andrew can also be proven to be a liar. I think Buckingham Palace would love it. You should task someone to investigate the girl that has caused the Queen's son all this aggro. What the fuck? These guys play video games, bro. I promise you she is a fraud for real, for real. You and I will be able to go scot for the rest of our lives, no cap. I know there is a public police report that no one has had the courage to publish, as they do not want to be seen attacking a quote-unquote victim, but being falsely accused will be the new headline, 6-7.
Please note.
No,
I
stop.
know, but it's funny.
Okay.
The information contained in this communication is confidential, may be attorney-client privileged, may constitute inside information, and is intended only for the use of the addressee. It is property of JEE. Unauthorized use, disclosure, or copying of this communication.
Yes, no, we've all read these before. We understand. They're not. I don't even know why people do it. It's like non-binding. All right, so agreed. I need to be prepared before I say yes to talk to him. Understood. It comes down to high risk, high reward, low risk, low reward, professional, emotional, financial. Most girls do not have to worry about this crap. And then Epstein said, "Girls, careful. I will renew an old habit. This week, Peter Thiel, Summers, Bill Burns, Gordon Brown, Jagland, Mongolia Press, Hardeep Puri, Boris Gates, Jabor, the Sultan, Coslin, Leon Black, Woody Harrelson. No, not Woody Harrelson. No, maybe he means Allen, Woody Allen. You are welcome as a guest at any. Also, if you think there are any interesting people in town, everyone's here for a climate summit. The Clinton Security Council. Holy shit. I'm on this child for the next 30 minutes.
Doesn't look like you're... yeah, I'll read a little bit. Doesn't look like you're prioritizing your schedule very efficiently. How are you going to manage all of this? This is Unga week, so the boss will be in town too. They're speaking like they're in, I don't know, like a fucking mob.
Wait, also, what is Unga Week?
I don't know. Unga week.
That sounds.
This sounds like
either,
a quest, like a fucking game.
Yeah, what the fuck? Unga Bunga?
Oh,
like
it's Unga Bunga week. The boss is in town. I'll be here all week. You may get sick of me. Just sat down on the train so you can talk freely. Oh, so can't talk freely. So this is on March 9th, 2016 at 6 p.m. Jeffrey Epstein wrote, "Hope you are well. Photos look good. FYI, I received many calls a week about both Donald, something here.
You know what I bet that is? It's like child's employer. Like Casey's and boss.
Marla, beauty contest, Mar-a-Lago, etc., and Clinton from reporters. Less so recently with Clinton, but my answers are always I have nothing to say, or I try to ignore altogether. A few times I have been ambushed on the street with questions, but am more careful now. Hope you're good. Let's catch up. Send photos of you and child. Make me smile." So this is from Jeffrey to Tom Barrack. The conservative side is saying that these emails exonerate Trump, by the way. Mr. Min could be referring to bunga, which is a thing the Italian prime minister did. Bunga bunga parties, orgies with underage prostitutes.
Huh?
Oh.
That's a sound effect you have, man. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Michael Wolf, I'm interviewing him this afternoon. Anything you think I should ask? On Wednesday, the 25th, from Michael Wolf.
Now, this is a long-ass thing. And we can do it. The people, okay, who can do polls? Rinlux, let's get a poll going. Do we go back to the doc, or do we stay with the Epstein ultimate review?
Washington, D.C.
Well, we also got this VR headset to learn about.
We gotta wait for the poll. Stand by.
I'm waiting. Oh, it's a blowout.
Okay, then you got to do the ultimate review thing.
No, I'm not doing it. Just keep going.
I guess it's... All right, so we start at the bottom. I'm reading. You're too slow, and you fuck up. Do you want to be provocative? Trump, shuttle, Hawaiian tropic contest, mortgages on Mar-a-Lago, revenue of golf courses as income, total debt of all companies. People don't want to contribute money. As he said, he is worth over $10 billion. Why the fuck should they? California is already coming up short. Father bought chips in the casino to stave off bankruptcy. Oh, interesting. Chips because it was better than a first lien. Under the gambling rules, Matt is his bagman, his loan from his brother-in-law, the judge's husband. How much did his father leave his brother? Otherwise, you can just throw easy ones. Job is to get the hard ones without being ejected from the room. What's one question that pierces through? Maybe you can ask why Bernie Sanders, no, Nussbaum, got Vince Foster's letters quickly. That's a Hillary problem. He would smile, then let you ask his relationship. Why can't these people fucking write? The electricians, unions, and Mar-a-Lago, and out you go. Nussbaum, what's the thumbnail on Nussbaum Foster? Nussbaum, White House counsel, Hillary doing naughties with Vince.
They're very cryptic messages.
ShamWow. There's an opportunity to come forward this week and talk about Trump in such a way that could garner you great sympathy and help finish him. Interested? Ooh, this is from Epstein. There's like...
No, it's from Michael Wolf to Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
Now could be the time.
Who is Michael Wolf?
Let's look it up. I think it's a journalist, right? Yeah, he's an American journalist. It's this guy.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. He looks a little bit...
Sus?
No, he looks like the fucking guy who plays the bird in... Fuck, who knows what I'm talking about? I don't know. I lost it.
What's that, corn pop?
Huh?
All right, go up.
Where am I?
Okay. A 63-year-old. You made it. This is from Jeffrey to Pete Mandelson. I've decided to extend my life by spending more of it in the U.S. And then Jeff said, in the Donald White House. He said, what's a Donald White House? And how are you? And then Epstein says, Trump and having a great deal of fun. In hindsight, you were right about staying away from Andrew. I was right, and you're staying with Ronaldo. Okay. Okay. Trump is so gross.
From Kathy Rumler.
Who's that?
Let's look it up. Something like that. I just want to make sure I spelled the name right. Former White House counsel.
Okay.
Discussed the Mueller report.
So former White House under Obama. Okay. Worse in real life and up close. Hard to imagine. He really does remind me of MacGyver, and I am suffering PTSD. Wait, what the fuck's wrong with MacGyver? MacGyver is fucking base. That guy can get out of anything with a paperclip and a fucking battery. The fuck? If he's MacGyver, are you Marla Maples? No, I ranked much lower. Okay. Who will represent Acosta at the hearings? He'll be by himself, perhaps a Trump administration aide to assist and accompany him. Okay, keep going. Hi, Reed.
We read this already.
All right, good.
But we can read it again, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, do you have a choice? So your view. I'm just going to see if there's anything interesting. Are you
still
plugged
plugged?
in?
That
the
means
show.
butt plug. No, butt plug. Code.
Is Donald feeling good? Wow, there's some recent changes. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we had to read from the very fucking bottom, huh?
Okay.
So they talk about what he's guilty of here.
Uh-huh.
It's from Epstein to someone else.
I feel like why are they so bad at censoring? I feel like if it says LHS, we can probably determine who that is.
I'm just doing a quick. Donald Trump is the luckiest guy in the world in terms of opposition. Still thinks his world will collapse. Interesting. Okay. Are we missing anything else, chat? Is that all of them? Another email. Hold on.
Breaking news.
Oh.
Home of the brave. Jeffrey Epstein. Have them ask my... Oh, let's just read the fucking thing.
I'll read it. So this is from Thomas Landon Jr. I don't know who
From Jeffrey Epstein to...
No,
Thomas...
the bottom one. You have to read from the bottom, dipshit.
You're right.
Now everyone is coming to me thinking I have juicy info on you and Trump because of this. I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy, Trump booms from a speakerphone. He's a lot of fun to be with. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side. No doubt about it. Jeffrey enjoys his social life. That story will never die. Oh, so this guy was a reporter, and he reported on this, and this guy is like fucking the bad luck of reporting on Trump, and now he's in it. He's in it. It's like he's like the guy that's a neighbor of Soros and somehow gets like dragged into this for the rest of his life. And it's like he can't do anything without being it. Maybe. Or he's complicit. I don't know. I'm speculating. Okay. Read the BuzzFeed. Read the BuzzFeed article about my airplane logs in Hawaiian Tropic Contest. Have them ask my houseman about Donald almost walking through the door, leaving his nose print on the glass as young women were swimming in the pool, and he was so focused on that, he walked straight into the fucking door like a dipshit, reprimanded person.
Interesting. Looks to me like he removed Jeffrey from Mar-a-Lago and told Maxwell to stop speaking to girls, confirmed the story that he was involved with the original
Respond to that? Reply? Okay, now fine. Now do GIF. Okay, now do Bing chilling.
This one? Third one?
Yeah, yes, that one. Reply.
Done.
Perfect. Outstanding. I'm teaching you well. You will learn how to make bangers like I make bangers, by the way. That's all you gotta do.
Making nothing burgers. Dan's teaching me.
That's not true. I am setting the tone of the discourse, okay?
More. Hold on, I got more. I don't think this is even it. I think this is probably a meme gif, huh? From Epstein to Larry Summers, hi. Recall, I've told you, I have met some very bad people, none as bad as Trump. not one decent cell in his body. So, yes, dangerous.
Oh, hold on. We got a Trump social from Truth himself. You see how I did that?
Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news.
The Democrats are trying to bring up the Jeffrey Epstein hoax again because they'll do anything at all to deflect on how badly they've done on this shutdown and so many other subjects.
This is not going to go over well with so many people when he pushed on this.
It's not. Only a very bad or stupid Republican would fall into that trap. The Democrats cost our country $1.5 trillion with their recent antics of viciously closing our country, while at the same time putting many at risk, and they should pay a fair price. There should be no deflections to Epstein or anything else. And any Republicans involved should be focused only on opening up our country and fixing the massive damage caused by the Democrats.
You know what I would support at this point? Trump has fucked our shit so much. Just print the $50 trillion penny and fucking pay off all of our debt. Just fuck it. See how the world reacts at this point.
I don't know anything about economy or anything.
He's doing so much cooked shit. Just fuck it. Let's let it ride. Let's see what the fuck happens. You know, people have talked about it for so long. Let's get this modern monetary theory shit and put it out in the fucking wild.
I mean, just say we're not going to pay the debt. What are they going to do?
No, that's paying them. That's paying them. The U.S. can just like literally.
You're paid. You won. You got it.
Hold on. Another breaking news from chat.
It was your sound.
No, there is another breaking news from chat.
Hey! I don't have to click it every time.
Do it.
You want me here? I'll click it.
Yes. Breaking news. Press the sound effect. Do it. We paid for that sound effect. Do it. Not that one.
Breaking news, breaking news, breaking
That one,
news,
yes.
breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news.
Trump about why he needs to get an MRI on his recent trip to Walter Reed. Do you have any more detail on that?
I do, and I'm glad you asked. As stated in the memo provided on October 10th, President
Pause for a second.
The
I love
memo.
it. I love being ADHD. I love it's like because you can tell the fires behind her eyes. It's like I do, and thank you for asking that. I feel like at the end of this, it's like, get that person out of here, throw them into the gulag. What is it? It's the
we got another one. We got another one too.
The dictator. The dictator.
Dude, they're coming in.
This move. That's what they do. The dictator move.
Dude, they are fucking coming in tonight. Holy, I can't even keep up with the breaking news. We'll go back to that chat.
Press the button.
Okay, I don't know what that one is.
Breaking news.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay, I will read this. Okay, you start from the bottom, dipshit. Okay. Would you like photos of Donald and girls in bikinis in my kitchen? Jeffrey Epstein says. Then the journalist is like, yes, please, God, fucking give it to me. And then, okay, Jeffrey Epstein responded with, here you go. Here's the photo. And that was Lauren Petrella.
Let's look it up.
I don't know if we should look that up.
I'll look it
that
up. That
might be a child.
Well, we got to know who it is.
My mic is loud as fuck.
Lauren
Okay. Are they
Petrella.
trolling or is it not loud? I'm going to turn it down a little bit. 7 decibels now.
I mean, there's a report from American Bridge 21st Century that said Lauren Petrella reported that she found Donald Trump unannounced and uninvited in her bed. Okay. Keep going.
Okay. So this is the journalist now writing to Jeffrey Epstein. I'm serious, man. For the good of the fucking nation, why are you not trying to get this out there? Wait, this guy seems like a good guy. He might not be. Speculating. I'm just going off of this so far. I'd not do it. I would not do this myself, but why don't you pass this on to a political reporter? Plus, look at all these lies. In response to a message left seeking the Trump campaign's comment on this article, on Thursday, Trump's general counsel, Alan Garden, emailed threatening legal action against BuzzFeed News. Mr. Trump's only connection with Mr. Epstein was that Mr. Epstein was one of thousands of people who has visited Mar-a-Lago. That's it. Mr. Trump has never been accused of having any involvement or even having any knowledge of any of Mr. Epstein's conduct by anyone, Garten wrote. As a result, I have no idea what the purpose of your article could possibly be, other than to try and intentionally and with actual malice defame my client's perfectly outstanding name and reputation by mentioning him in the same article as a Jeffrey the pedophile, Diddy pedophile Epstein. This is like Hassan's writing this. In other words, suggesting guilt by association. This is the very definition of irresponsible and reckless journalism. And to publish such a story would be highly unethical, even by BuzzFeed standards. And then there's that link. 200 women managers, 8910 Selena Middlefart.
Should we go
Is
to
that
the
her
link?
real name? Selena Middlefart.
I'm gonna try and go to the link.
Wait, hold on. My 20. Okay, but this is over the age. My 20-year-old girlfriend in 1993. That after 2 years, I gave to Donald. We mean like gave, like fucking property? Okay.
Epstein in 2016 to billionaire Tom Barrack. Send photos of you and child. Make me smile. The House Oversight email drop is stomach churning. They all knew, and they still let him walk free. Note, in March, Trump nominated the same Barack, to serve as the U.S. ambassador to the Republic of Turkey.
Turkey?
Hassan, we brought it back! Woohoo!
Yes!
To not date the same girl as Jeffrey Epstein.
There was an
attempt.
Okay.
How do I go next? God damn it.
Middlefart.
Next.
I feel like I would change my name.
So this is the lady that he was talking about in that email? Like, I gave her to Trump?
Multiple ladies, apparently. Lex Wren, Nimrod Near, Mephistiel, Lawson Harrison, Honestly Reckless, and Moot for Podcast Host of the Year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And if you want to get congratulated, all you have to do is go to patreon.com/SaverDie and join at the Giga tier.
Patreon, dipshit.
Patreon.com/anything else and join
you knew
at
goddamn
the
well
Giga
what you were
tier.
fucking. You knew what you were doing. Also,
I'm used to
you
saying
knew
that
what you
for
were
my,
doing.
for my D&D
You knew what you were
campaign.
doing.
Let's do this for him.
What? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not
Give
going
it
to
to
defame
him,
myself.
man.
No, not
They're
doing
paying $100 a fucking month.